Solent's been keeping up of the story of four men in their 70s who really should know better, who last month set off from Southampton to start a 28,000-mile car journey around the world. 72-year-old Les Carvall from Everton in Hampshire plans to spend 140 days on the road with his team, and it's raising money for his charity. Heaven Can Wait, I'm Busy. Les joins me on the phone from Greece this morning. Les, just describe exactly where you are and what it's like.
Hi, Steve. Nice to speak to you. I hate to rub it in, but it's lovely and sunny here at the moment, you know. It's been like it for a few days. I arrived here from Vladivostok via Moscow, totally shattered, being sort of pummeled around for 2 months in the cars going through various countries, Mongolia, Kazakhstan and what have you. And I didn't realise how sort of shattered I was until I got here. And I'm now on a crash course of rehabilitation with roast beef and Yorkshire pudding to put on some weight I lost and to overcome a bit of food poisoning and get me wrist repaired that got damaged, I think, in Mongolia.
Oh, dear. Okay, so, because I think I last spoke to you and you were somewhere out there in the Urals, and it's kind of strange that you've gone through what I consider to be that wilderness, and now you're back somewhere relatively civilized like Greece, where you can get roast beef and a decent pint of ale.
Yeah, I'd lost almost half a stone in weight.
Wow.
I looked a bit scrawny. My wife wouldn't stand for that, so she's been sort of fattening me up. I think she's overdone it a bit, you know. So
she's met you out there, has she?
No. We touched base in Greece. You know, I've been away from her for 2 months. It was the longest time we've ever been parted. I think 2 weeks was the longest time. So I guess that was priority to touch base. Plus, I needed to get ready for stage 4 of our journey, which is to when we arrived on the 28th of May at Vladivostok, to prepare the vehicles ready to get them containerized and shipped to Vancouver. So we did all that. It took us about 8 days. So the vehicles are now on the high seas, making their way to Vancouver.
I see.
So while we're waiting for that, I'm getting all the preparation done for our stage 4, which is when we arrive at Vancouver, we travel straight up to Anchorage in Alaska, where we technically start our journey down through Alaska, Canada, USA. We exit Newark sometime about the middle of August for Southampton. Hopefully we can be at Southampton for the Southampton Boat Show if they'll have us.
It must be quite strange, you know, like this change of culture is something I never really thought about when you're doing a journey like this. But you whiz through countries, and things can change so quickly. And, you know, I imagine when you get into America, it'll be almost like relatively familiar territory compared to when you were in Eastern Europe and, like you say, Vladivostok. Yeah,
well, we had a Russian-speaking guy with us up to Novosibirsk, which is the border between, if you like, Kazakhstan, Mongolia and Russia, but he left there, so I had to take charge after that, and we actually met some wonderful people right through Russia and Mongolia. I mean, they're such lovely people. Whenever we needed anything, they were there, and it was never a question of payment or anything like that. All they wanted to know is, what can we do to help you? And when we had situations, when we needed help, they were there.
It sounds terrific. I'm jealous. Presumably, you would recommend this to anybody listening.
Well, yes. I mean, but talk to me first.
Yeah. And so, when do you say you get to Vancouver? When are you due to fly out there?
Well, the vehicles, the last update which we had this morning would be that they'll arrive there and we'll get them ready for departure around about the 12th of July.
Right.
But that's not confirmed yet. It may even be a day or two on top of that. And we've got quite a lot of customs work to do there to get the vehicles so they can go on the road in Vancouver and Canada. So I suspect we'll be departing around about the 12th. Maybe the 14th.
We will follow your progress as that happens, and of course, you should try and have a good time in Greece. I know it'll be difficult. Heaven Can Wait, I'm Busy as a charity. That's Les Carvall from Everton. From Greece. Let's get an update on the roads.